Hello to all of my star spas. Thank you so much for being subscribers here, and I appreciate all the love that you show to this channel and help with helping it grow. I appreciate you all hitting that like, share, and subscribe button. I appreciate you all supporting the shorts that I upload, and I appreciate if I go live, you all show up. So thank you for that level of support. Thank you to everyone who, leaves a comment and just vibe with me. I appreciate that. We're going to get into a general reading for the month of May. Let's see what's to come for the month of May. We're going to start out with oracle cards. And so you could take whatever applies to you and leave the rest, okay? All right, let's see what my stars need to know. With my stars, constellations, and all right. So the first, kind of want to, like I'm supposed to. Family. So something about your family. This is the main situation here, or your main focus at this time, or you're being told to focus on your family. Okay, it says boundaries and well-being. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, you have confidence. Okay. Some of you all need to set healthy boundaries with your family for your well-being. I feel like some of you all have been challenged a lot by your family. It's a beautiful thing to have someone to support you, and you all can kind of bounce ideas off of each other, and you get that positive feedback or that significant feedback. Somebody who can be honest with you in a loving way, give you that constructive criticism, not just criticism, but constructive criticism. So I do feel like there is a situation where you're trying to set some healthy boundaries pertaining to, this may not be, with every single family member, but this may be some family members who have not shown you the level of respect that you feel like you deserve. And you feel like this is going to help your well-being. So let's get into what's coming out for you. Okay, so I ain't even really have to do much. All right, but I'm gonna take the cards that fell out. So okay, so awful parent. So someone either called you an awful parent, or this is there may have been some sort of disagreement about parenting, or this could be you that called someone an awful parent. Is your new person better than me? So this could be where there's setting boundaries in. I feel like somebody wants you to answer their question. This may be somebody who you have children with. Maybe you're out of a relationship with them and they're asking you, is your new person better than me? This is someone you had to set healthy boundaries with. They ruin the good to protect the bad. So there was a situation here. There seems to be some sort of situation where you noticed even you changed, You may have gone into a connection feeling very good, feeling good about yourself or something, but you may have been connected to someone who put you down a lot. And you didn't see the damage that caused until you got out of the connection. You could be in a new connection now. This may be someone from your past asking, is this person better than me, after calling you an awful parent? Or maybe they challenged your parenting, skills or something. You could feel like someone that you viewed as family or that's in your family, they take good people and ruin them. It's almost like they drain everything out of good people, till there's nothing left. It's just that person is a shell of themselves, of who they used to be. So I feel like you may have gotten out of a situation before this happened to you. Maybe you noticed you were changing. You weren't being yourself. You had to set healthy boundaries. I gave up on us out of frustration. So it looks like you tried to communicate something. You kept trying to be in the energy where you really wanted something to work, but now it's just like you gave up on the situation out of frustration, you know? Free your mind and the rest will follow. Yeah, so I feel like you were dealing with mental issues because of this. It's like something you could have been going into depression or having some level of anxiety or just constantly questioning yourself, due to a situation. This is why it was important for you to set healthy boundaries because your well being was at risk. You know what I mean? You felt like something was driving you crazy. So you were like, wait a minute, I got to get out of this situation. You had to, I almost feel like now you're on the outside looking in, you really see the damage that was done. You freed your mind and everything else followed. I'm trying to accept your decision. Yeah, so somebody is trying to accept the decision that you made after possibly, they could have said some very hurtful things to you in front of you all's children. So it looks like you decided to, just for the best, make the best decision for everyone involved. And I feel like you've removed yourself from a situation. If you were being called an awful parent or something like that, or you felt like somebody was an awful parent, it's just like you felt like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I got to separate myself. If you're willing to give us a try, I'm ready. So again, this person it's like they want to know, are you in a new connection or is the new person better than them? They're asking some questions because they still want to be in your life in some way. And they want to know, are you open to that? But if someone is, I don't know, this is okay. Please tell me what you want me to do. So I feel like this is a situation here. You're completely done with this person. Mentally, you didn't realize how much something was wearing and tearing on your capacity to see the truth about something until you got out of it. It was like something was wearing and tearing on you. It was wearing you down. It was tearing you down. Someone, something, a situation. So it's like you kept trying to rectify a situation, but then you just gave up out of frustration. I feel like you did everything to try to make something work, but you wind up just giving up on it out of frustration. And they just want to know, is this new person better than them? If you're willing to give it a try again, they're ready. And, they want you to tell them what can they do to make this situation right. But I feel like the boundaries that you set up in place are really permanent. I feel like your confidence increased once you got this person, once you put distance between you and this person and you set those healthy boundaries. It's like your well-being, you put your well-being first. You're not in a situation where you have to worry so much even and argue so much, be put down and, all of this. So I'm going to pull two more cards and then we're going to get into some tarot. Let's see. Can you just listen? I feel like when you kept trying to talk to this person, they didn't want to hear what you had to say because that would have required them to make some sort of change. Now they want you to listen to them. They want you to tell them whatever it is they need to do to change. But I feel like you said it till you were blue in the face. You gave up out of frustration. It was driving you crazy that this person would not, change or improve something or just hear you or just act like your words mattered. So you had to free your mind and eventually it looks like you broke away from that. You just don't know. Yeah, so your message is things are about to change for the better. So something is about to change for the better with you. And I do feel like it has a lot to do with you taking control of a situation and setting those healthy boundaries. Okay, so let's get into the tarot portion of this because I want to see what's happening in your life, because that looks like that's a past situation. You may be in a better environment right now, thinking better. Your confidence is building. You feeling good about yourself. I do feel like you think about your family, how your family unit was, the family life, but you realize that setting healthy boundaries was mandatory for your well-being. The Star card and the Queen of Swords. Some of you all, you invested into this until you had no more left. And then that Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords can speak of a divorced person, a person who's seeing something in an analytical way, someone who's strategizing their way out of a situation. They've made their mind up. There is no turning back. I feel like you were in a connection where you just felt like you were the one always giving nonstop. You pouring into this person, trying to pour into yourself, possibly pour into the kids. Nothing was ever enough. This person may have called you an awful parent. Nothing that you did was ever enough. So it looks like maybe some of you all got some sort of divorce or you're separated at this time. Let's see what else is coming out. Yeah, you're ready for a new start. You're feeling optimistic about a new start and leaving this tower moment behind. I feel like this change in your life made you reevaluate things, and now you're looking at what you need to rebuild. But I don't see you really trying to rebuild anything with that person. It's like this tower moment right here, you're not even paying attention to it. You're not thinking about how you left them. You're like, okay, I'm ready to have a new start, be spontaneous. It's like you burnt that sucker down and then went off about your business, Because you feel like they ruined the good to protect the bad. Yeah, you feel like this person ruined good people or good relationships to kind of protect their bad behavior, or they'll connect to other unhealthy people or something so they can justify bad behavior. You may feel like this person took the best parts of you and ruined it or something, but you're ready to have a leap of faith, or the best years of your life or something. You're ready to have a leap of faith, and you have set some healthy boundaries, but you're not even thinking about that tower moment. Like you have your back turned. It's like, okay. Page of Wands and the Three of Wands. So you're trying your footing in some sort of passion somewhere else. Some of you all are in a new relationship and you're just gradually letting things happen. You found somebody who, what you all kind of, you're kind of, it's like you found someone, or you're finding someone who wants a new start as well. They want to have some sort of new journey with you. This is somebody who, whatever you put into the connection with them, they'll put back in it with you. I feel like you're optimistic about the future too. I really feel like you are having these pep talks with yourself where you're optimistic about the future. You were frustrated about that situation. That's why you gave up. But it's like now that you are in a different environment or different mind frame, just a different way of thinking, you're really optimistic about what you want the future to look like for you. And you're putting your well-being first. And I just heard for once. So this is somebody who you kept putting them first. You kept making sure that they were okay. It's like you were making sure they were okay, the kids were okay, and the energy doesn't matter. It doesn't, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. It's just, you just kept giving your all to something until you had no more left to give. And you feel like whoever this is, they mess up really good connections and or people. Like they take the good out of people. or something. They say cipher something out of people. They drain people energy. So it does look like you're optimistic about the future. You could be looking at what you want to invest in now. Like, how do you want things to turn out for you? You got the Queen of Wands here and King of Swords. I feel like this person let someone get in between you all. They don't want to see the truth or be honest about that. I feel like they let someone get in between you all. Somebody who they hold in high regard, they have a lot of respect for. This could be their own parent. It could be another person outside of you all's connection, but someone who they look at as, it's like there are two queens here and a king, you know? So I kind of feel like they let someone sort of influence them or kind of change their mind about you or change how they saw you or something. Whoever was in their ear almost feel like they won. That was their goal, to sort of, you know, kind of put distance between you two. So this could have been a third party, or this again could have even been their own, like their own family, or like a maybe some sort of matriarch in the family, like their mom, their grandmother or aunt, or someone got in the middle of you all's connection. I feel like they distracted this person or stayed in their ear about you in a negative way. Yeah, so that had something to do with their behavior towards you. The Ace of Wands. You may feel like this person just wants sex. That's the only reason why they're coming back. You may feel like this person tried to control. Maybe you all had an amazing sex life at one time, you know? I feel like, but this person thinks about you in that way. They do. They kind of, they're still very much attracted to you, but they definitely let someone get in their ear. And I feel like it got to the point where you felt like you were some sort of hidden secret or a mistress, or, you know, it was almost like you felt like you went from their significant other to someone who was just in the background, who didn't, in the background of things, like you were some sort of secret. You also felt like this person was keeping a secret from you. Some of you all, this was someone who they worked with, that they started listening to, or you know how people will have a wife at work or a husband at work and something like that. Both of you all, both your person is in a relationship with you, whoever they're working with is in a relationship with someone else, but at work they act more like a couple. That could be the situation with someone. And it's like you may have thought that they were sleeping together. It was way more than just a work relationship. They were like, why did your person start acting funny? But someone was definitely in their ear. Yeah, you have the Seven of Cups here, and you have the Hermit card. This person may be dealing with some level of addictions, or they were slow to they were like procrastinating on making a decision. I kind of feel like you kept telling them that they needed to stop doing something, either talking to someone about you all's relationship issues, or they needed to stop listening to someone or paying someone a bunch of attention, and they did not stop until you left. It was driving you crazy. So I do see now, remember I said you're on the outside of a situation looking in. You see something clear. You see how this person had you in a place of confusion. You know, you're seeing something in a clear way now. You even see how confused you was, and how some things, all these options and opportunities that you may have missed, or things were right. It was like right in your face. But you were slow to make a choice, to make a decision. It could have been years before you decided to finally put yourself first. And I feel like you're kind of reflecting on that now, thinking about, how much you've spiritually grown, your confidence has built. Things are about to change for the better. So we're going to get into that. Some of you all picked up two jobs, or you're going between two different things and improving something in your life, trying to balance something out. Let's see. Things are about to get better. We're going to see what this is about. So for May, let's see, Spirit, what do you need them to know about things are about to get better? Things are about to get better. Yeah, some of you all have two jobs. So you have an Ace of Pentacles coming in here. So some of you all are getting some sort of promotion. If you do work two jobs, I feel like you're going to see one paying a lot better than the other. You may get a promotion on one of your jobs. You're going to be at a crossroad, and a decision is going to have to be made. This also could represent travel. Some of you all, things are going to get better. You may get a job in another state, country, or city or something that's paying more. They may even pay for your relocation, or it's something that I feel like they're paying for. You have the Seven of Cups right here and this Nine of Swords. I feel like there are times you get frustrated with yourself. I do. I feel like there are times you're like, damn, why didn't I see this sooner? Or why didn't I make a choice sooner? Some of you all feel like you wasted a lot of time with someone, like you wasted your youth, or you wasted precious years out of your life, or you just wish you would have made a different choice. And I feel like you need to get out of that energy, because things are getting better. But this is like kind of crying over what you can't change. So if you feel like your youth has been wasted on someone, and you wish you would have seen things earlier and made a decision earlier. Some of you all were dealing with addictions yourself, and it was, you maybe that was a coping mechanism, so you could kind of function when you feel like you could deal with what was happening in this connection. But it does look like you're going to kind of get to that point where you go ahead and cry it out. If you need to get in therapy, get in therapy. If you need to write it out, or maybe you need some exercise or something to make you feel better. But whatever it is, I feel like once you get over this, kind of kicking yourself, I hate to say, sitting on the pity pat, but kind of kicking yourself over what you didn't see sooner, or what you should have done, or coulda, woulda, shoulda. And once you get finished with that, you're going to start to feel better. You're going to start to get rid of all of this fear and anxiety, like, oh, am I going to make the right decision? And moving forward, I wasted so many years out of my life, all that kind of stuff. Yep, you got some good news coming in. This is what I'm saying. Like, you have some really, oh my goodness, and the Star card, look at that. You have some really good news coming in. Something that you've been trying to manifest, whatever this Two of Pentacles is. You see this energy pouring into two things. I feel like you were pouring into two situations here, trying to balance out something, trying to make something better. Now you're turning these Two of Pentacles. You're able to, it's like this idea, this good news. You got it in your hand. You're looking at it. You're thinking about the future, what you can do with it, how you can invest. Yeah, so something is definitely working out for you. Some sort of wish is coming true. Dream is coming. Things are going to get better. So I do feel like you're going to have those moments where you kind of kicking yourself like, oh, I shouldn't have wasted all those years. I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have woulda, coulda, whatever. But it's like once you have that cleansing, that good cry, maybe, you had snot tears and, boogers flowing all over the place, and get that good cry, whatever you need to do, and then let it go. It's time for you, because I feel like your well-being is what matters. Your confidence is building here, and things are about to change for the better for you. So you do have some sort of wish coming true. And then you have this eight of wands here. Now with the eight of wands, this could definitely speak of abundance of opportunities coming your way, a lot of communication, stress coming from so many opportunities. You understand what I'm saying? Not knowing what to choose. Some of you all, again, you're getting a job that is going to require you to relocate or travel a lot or something, you know? So this may be on business trips or something like that. So I do feel like, and I feel like the pay is going to be something lucrative. So don't be too sad for too long, because you got some good stuff coming in, and this is going to be a confidence builder. So whoever this is that, they want to come back, I feel like you feel so much better now that you're away from them, but you just have some sort of sadness about how much time it took for you to get away from this person. But I see them asking you, just tell them what you want them to do. But I feel like you tried to tell this person and they didn't want to listen. They didn't want to change. It took you making the tower moment happen. It took you taking a leap of faith in another direction and not caring about how everything crashed down for this person to take you serious. They could have even been sleeping with someone else, like a coworker or someone who they were giving a lot of attention to. Or if they weren't just sleeping with that person, it's like they let someone in their own family run you all's connection. Tell them what to think, what to say, how to feel about you, all of that. So there was definitely an energy between you all. And it seemed like you tried to tell them and they just didn't listen. I'm gonna pull some oracle cards to close out this reading, because I want to see what spirit the message that spirit has for you. Spirit has a message for you, and I want to see what this is, because things are about to get better for you. It's about to change for the better. Okay, so it says remain positive. Absolutely. So, you can't change the past, but you can definitely look at life in an optimistic way, and you definitely have some good news coming in. This could be a new job offer. This may be some sort of windfall coming in. Two things you've been trying to manifest or pour into, hoping at least one of them work out. I feel like one is going to work out better than the other, but you're going to be happy about that too. Yep, romance. Some of you all don't even worry about it if they were messing with someone else, because that wasn't you all's time. Came and it went. Don't feel bad about them being dishonest or lying or someone manipulating the connection. They could have had an office romance or some sort of romance with someone. Don't feel bad about that. It really was not your fault. You did. I see it. You tried to do everything to salvage this. This person allowed someone else to interfere in you all's romantic life. That was their choice. And the thing is this: whoever this was, if they were sleeping with someone else, how they got him is how they'll lose him. So don't worry about it. If this wasn't them sleeping with someone else and this was a person who interfered in you all's connection, it's because they have a lot of dark, like unhealed issues within themselves. So it's hard for them to be happy for a couple or to see a family getting along or a family. It's hard for them to deal with that because they have their own unresolved issues. This is why they interfered in your connection. But your person should have never been going to them anyway. I feel like for some of you all, just give it time. Your romantic life is going to improve. You may have already met somebody. Some of you all, your romantic life is doing well. That's why your person want to know, are they better? You know, are you happy with someone else? Because your romantic life has improved. There's something better. Look, yep. Remain positive because there's something better. Peaceful resolution. Yep. So I feel like you've made peace with this connection here. Meditation brings answers. Yeah. So it looks like for May, you've made peace with this connection here. That's a thing of the past. You know, you're open minded. Some of you all are open to have a new romantic connection. You're at peace with the decision you made. I feel like this person, they're holding on to some sort of hope or something like that. And I kind of feel like you're done with it. You're kind of upset about the time that was wasted. But once you get over that and you start seeing these other blessings come in your life, it's like, okay, I'm okay with it. Your confidence is even building. And I feel like some of you all are going, maybe you're putting in job applications in it could be 8 different places. And I feel like you may put in 20 different job applications and 8 of them call you back. And that's going to be your stress. You having more than enough options. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I feel like you're going to narrow something down. You may take 2 jobs and one is paying more than the other. I feel like some sort of wish is coming true or something. Yeah. So things are definitely getting better. I feel like you've made peace with this, and this person, you may just be telling them like, I'm happy in my life at this time. Like, you know, if we have to parent in a healthy way, I'm okay. I'm totally okay with that. But I kind of feel like for some of you all, you're done with this connection. You feel like you've lost or wasted so many of your years or something, and whatever it was, you tried to talk about it, but it was driving you crazy. It was taking you, to a place where you didn't want to be, of sadness and, dark energy. So very heavy energy. So, but they want to, I don't know what's going on with them and this person. Maybe I should just kind of pull a little bit more on that. But you seem to be in a better energy. I'll pull a little bit more. I don't know whether this is like a feminine energy in their family or just someone like a nosy person in their family that was all up in you all's business, or whether I kind of feel like with wands that could represent work. With king, like this sword here that could represent like thought thinking, something about something like that, words and things like that. That's why kind of feel like for some of you all, this is a work relationship. I want to see who this is. Okay. Alone in this world. Whoever they were messing with may be single and lonely as hell. I'm not even trying to be funny. So if they were messing with somebody at work, they probably, whoever their significant other wasn't paying them any mind, or, maybe they broke up with their person. So they wanted to see your person break up with you. But there was something going on with whoever they chose to listen to, or to give all of this time, attention, and whatever to. This person was lonely and they depended on your person, and your person fell for the okie doke and wind up losing you and damaging the connection with you in the process. Yeah. Whoever they were with was either single, or either they weren't getting the attention or love from their significant other or something. So let me see what this is. This me? They're questioning their thought. They ain't even happy with who they with. So if they did go mess with somebody else, they're not happy. They're like, this ain't me. This not this. It looked good for a quick moment, but that's not me. That's who I can't even. This is why they're circling back to this energy with you. They want to know, is your new person better than them? And, if you're willing to give it a try, they're willing to give it a try, because they're looking at themselves like, is this me? is that person really me? They got with me because they were lonely and I fell for it. Or they stayed in my ear. If this is a family member, they stayed in my ear because they don't have anybody. So they didn't want to see my relationship work. So I feel like this, whoever this was, is waking up. They had an epiphany moment. They know the truth now. It can't even be denied. They can't lie to themselves anymore. They know the truth about a decision they made to not listen to you or to hear your cries was wrong, you know? So, but I kind of feel like you've made peace with the connection. And you seem to be having some good news coming in, some sort of wish coming true for you. So yeah, so you can, that's what you can look forward to. You may have an abundance of options, new options coming your way. Look, and then the Knight of Pentacles. I said some of you all apply to a number of jobs and you're going to hear back from a lot of them. And that's going to be your stress. Which job should you choose? You know, something about some good money being paid to you too. So some jobs are going to, that's going to be one of the things you may wind up taking two of them. Getting that money, honey. Okay, or you may get you a little side hustle. You may have a job and a side hustle, but I see some good changes. So remain positive. That's your message. That is your message for the month of May. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Star Spas. And you all go and check out my Spiritual Liaison 123 channel if you want to know anything about Pisces, because all the Pisces is over there, okay? And so I'm sending you all nothing but good energy, love, and light. Praying that you all are in good health. Your family is safe. You're safe. You're growing. You're learning. You're having these epiphany moments. You're getting those downloads. You're eating healthy. Your fur babies are safe and everything. Just wanting to send you nothing but good energy and wishing you the best. Okay, that's the end of your reading. And I will talk with you simply amazing people later. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Talk with you later.